Hello everyone, this is Dawn over at Plot Chronicles. I know I'd mentioned on a previous video I'm not reading self-help anymore, but I really like Mel Robbins and I really knew that this book was for me. It's called The Let Them Theory. I want to get right into it. Now this video might go over 5 minutes, but I try to keep most of my videos on both of my YouTube channels 5 minutes or less, just because you know what? You can pack a lot of information in 5 minutes without going on and belaboring points, which I can sometimes do. But The Let Them Theories by Mel Robbins, I really like her. I feel like she has a heart to help people, and so many of the things are really relatable. Many of you might have heard the term let them theory, but basically it's allowing people to be themselves and you not controlling their life. And what I'm going to tell you, the big thing I liked about her book. Now, this is my opinion. I think most books, it's nothing against Mel, just in general, don't need to be as long as they are, okay? I personally don't think we need 400 and some page books. I think you can get the story and most things said in 300 pages or less. That's my opinion. So I do think the book's a little long, but what I love about Mel is she gives a lot of examples and personal experiences from her own life. I really appreciate that. It's not like she's just telling you what to do. She's relatable. So the let them theory is basically allowing people to live their life without you trying to control. I know I like to control. And I'm going to give examples because Mel gives examples. For example, let's say that you're married and you're really into fitness and you've lost some weight and you're getting healthy. Let's say your spouse, and it could be a man or a woman, okay? We don't want to pick on husbands because husbands may be really getting fit and maybe their wife isn't, so it could go either way. And maybe your spouse eats a bunch of junk food, doesn't care, lays on the couch, but you're always nagging him, oh, you shouldn't eat that, you shouldn't eat this. Well, what Mel says, and I agree with this, the more you tell them how to live their life, what to do, try to give advice, the more they push against it. Let's put it this way, all of us in our life could make positive changes in many areas, whether it's health, time management, spending money, relationships. We could all make positive changes in our life in any area, right? And there's many of us that probably feel like we need changes. But if you have someone telling you to make these changes, or they're lecturing you or trying to control you, even if they're well-meaning, you tend to reject it and you tend to push them away and you don't want to talk to them, you avoid them. Hey, I know what that's like, you know, you rebel. That's the word I was looking for. You rebel when people do that to you. And so she says, you know, and one of the things she says, now I actually don't do what she says. I'm going to tell you what I do in my life and what I've done just to people in general, what I tell people. There's a lot of areas in my life where people probably think, hey, Dawn should change these things in her life. I have friends of mine, they don't like my sleep schedule because I don't have a consistent sleep schedule, and they think I should change that. They're absolutely right, but I'm the only one that can do it. If you have a friend that's really overweight or in a bad relationship or she overspends, she's making some bad decisions, you can tell her all day long. But sometimes people have to hit rock bottom and make those changes themselves. So what can you do for your friend? Now, what she thinks you should do is, number one, apologize to them for meddling and trying to control, okay? And then number two, ask them open-ended questions. Hey, Howard, do you feel about this? Now, I'm not saying that's wrong, but for me, I'm not doing any of that. I have a lot more peace in my life now because I'm allowing people to just live their life. This is what I've told family and friends. Hey, there's a lot of areas in my life I need changing. Just know that I love you, and if there's anything you ever need my support on, or if there's something you need my help with, and if there's something you need from me, I'm here. Don't ever be afraid to come to me and talk to me. And then I let it go. I don't try to say, oh, how do you feel about this in your life? Well, how do you feel about overspending, or how do you feel about your relationship with so-and-so, or whatever it is. I don't ask any of those questions, because that, to me, when you ask those questions, it can open up a can of worms. And honestly, for me, I have enough of my own life to be concerned about. I'm backing away from not being part of conversations that I have no reason to be part of. You know, basically not being concerned about other people and what they're doing, but just letting them know I'm here if they need me. That's kind of what I'm doing, but the let them theory is letting go of control and trying to control other people, letting and just being encouraging to others and loving to others, but letting them live their life, because we all have negative and positive consequences for choices we make, no matter who we are. So that's kind of what I thought. I thought it was well worth it, and I know if you read it, I feel like it could give you more peace in your life. Let me know, do you guys like Mel Robbins? Have you read the Let Them theory? And if so, I'd love to hear your feedback. That's all I have to say for now. Love you, appreciate you, and hope to see you on the next video. Bye, everybody.